So if you watch our channel, then hopefully you saw the video recently where I talked about the decision of having to sacrifice some of your collection in order to take care of something that may have happened in your life, take care of your family or bills or whatever. But sometimes this is something that happens, and it's obviously not a question depending on the severity of the issue, but you know, sometimes it's just like, you know, well, you know, is it really worth it or is it not really worth it? Regardless, you still have to think about it and make that decision of what goes, how much. Is it all gotta go? Do I have to pick and choose? It can really be something that is just kind of a nightmare. Like I said in the last video, it can be a little bit of a nightmare sometimes. Well, I'm here with part 2 to let you guys know what was going on with me. I had a lot of you reach out to me and checking in, making sure I was okay, and I really appreciate that, guys. Everybody's good here. There's been no issues with sickness or anything like that. It actually ended up being a good thing. So basically what happened is I've had the opportunity to change my jobs. I'm gonna stay in the same field, but I have an opportunity to move away from the position at the current location I'm at and go take a job with another company, which is honestly gonna make me a much happier person, which is gonna make my family much happier. So it's a really, really good thing. However, currently, we are a one vehicle family. As a lot of you may know, last year I had a tree fall on my pickup truck, my personal truck in my front yard, and I rent a house. So I looked at the rental company and they didn't do anything. I called my renter's insurance, they wouldn't do anything. Called my car insurance, they wouldn't do anything. So I was just out in the wind with this truck. Tree just smashed it to pieces. So I just said, you know what? I have a company truck that takes me to and from work. My wife has a new car so that she can go to work and we can go do what we need to do, get our kid where he needs to go. And if I want to go do anything on my own, I can always jump on the Harley. So it just wasn't an immediate need for another vehicle. So fast forward to now, to take this new job, I needed to have a new truck. Now, that costs money. And right now, with the very limited availability for new vehicles, the used car market has just went insane. You think comic books are expensive. If you haven't looked at used vehicles lately, guys, it is crazy. It is crazy. So I needed to get up some funds so that I could purchase a new vehicle so that I didn't have to take away from my family savings that is being used to go towards buying a house soon. Now, I know I'm giving you guys a lot of personal information here and you want to hear about the comic book part of it. So let's get to that. I needed to purchase a truck so that I could get back and forth to work at my new job. Now, I had to make a decision. Do I want to pull out of my savings where I know I have the money and just try to put that back later on? Or do I take some of these things that in reality I don't need and use those to get something that I do need in order to bring home money to support my family, to pay my bills, and in all actuality, support this hobby? Obviously, it was not a hard decision. The video I did before was more just a, you know, spark conversation. I just wanted to see how many people have dealt with this. I figured it was something that a lot of people had dealt with, and I really enjoyed reading the comments you guys left. We had a lot of interaction on that one, so we really appreciate that, guys. So what I did was I picked a few books out of my collection. I didn't have to sell everything. I didn't even have to sell a whole lot, but I did pick some things out of my collection to sell. I had a certain target that I needed to meet in order to purchase this truck, so I picked a few things that I thought I could sell to meet that target without having to sell things I really, really loved. I did not have to sell any of my Captain America books. I did not have to sell any of my Ghost Rider books. I got to keep the Iron Fist 14. And obviously, we talked about the Hulk 181 in the investment video. That's something that we are really banking on long term, and we wanted to hold on to that. Now, I did let go of the Uncanny X-Men 266 9.6 that I talked about in that video, and I sold the Amazing Spider-Man 300 CGC 7.5 that I spoke about in that video. I did let both of those go because although they were supposed to be for investment purposes, I thought that, you know what, these books are probably right now doing about as good as they're gonna do for some time. And it's either get rid of these two and keep some of the ones that I don't want to sell, or keep these that I don't necessarily matter as much to me and sacrifice something that does. So it was an easy choice to let go of those 2 books. I also let go of my entire Something is Killing the Children run. Now that one hurt a little bit because I love that series. I've been on it, been a fan of it from the very beginning, but at the same time, I have the trade paperbacks. I pre-ordered the hardcover. So do I really need those individual issues? No, I really didn't. And I was given a very, very awesome deal for those. And you know what? I did very well on those, considering that I bought them all at cover price off the shelf, right off my pull list. So that ended up being okay, even though it did kind of hurt to let those go. I let go of my Once and Future run and a few other things. So all in all, I didn't have to really let go of anything that was just astronomical hit to my personal collection, and that really, really hurt. I think I'll get over letting all those go very soon. So what did I use this money to purchase? I'm sure you guys are dying to see it. So let me show you guys what the community, what you guys, anyone who purchased from me. By the way, I appreciate each and every one of you guys so much. You've helped my family out and me and put us in an awesome situation, and I cannot thank you enough. Thank you to Hudat for allowing me to jump on his auction last week and sell books there. Thank you to everyone who bought books from me. You guys are awesome. That's why this community is so great. So let's take a look, guys. I'm going to show you a picture of what I purchased when I sold the comic books that I wanted to get rid of. Well, not really wanted to, but when I sold the books that I decided to get rid of, this is what I got. So it's not a brand new truck. I was wanting to go brand new, but things didn't work out, and I really decided that it would probably be better financially for me to just pay cash for a truck and not have to have the truck payment and that heavy insurance payment. So I ended up getting a 2008 Ford F-250. This thing's fully loaded to the gills. I actually got a really, really great deal on it from a really good guy. It's actually the guy I'm going to be going back to work for. He's been really good to me and my family for a long time, and he's one of those guardian angels that's here on earth. I mean, he has been there for me so many times, and he was able to let me get this truck from me for a really good deal. So I just wanted to take a second to show you guys what it was that I was talking about, tell you what books I decided to sell and what that actually went towards, and let everybody know everything is okay. We are doing great here in the Ellis household, and we're looking forward to some great things to come. So thank you to everyone who watched the video and reached out. Thanks for all the comments. Again, thank you to everyone who purchased books. That helped out more than you'll ever know. I could not have done this without you guys, so thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a thumbs up. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. You like the Ford? You don't like the Ford? I've always been a Chevy guy, so this is my first Ford. I'm still getting used to it, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't subscribed already, please make sure you do so. And guys, as always, collect your way.